Welcome to the Climate Illuminated website. We want you to lean in and reason with us. We're going to provide you a lot of information here, and we're not going to tell you what to think. You might actually gain more control over your future, for this is one of the critical issues of our day. Claims are made each week. So-called experts make many statements. Worse than we thought, could be, might be, etc. Generally speaking, these are people lining up for another grant or a PAL review, not a peer review, acceptance of an article. Recent claims includes all things bad. Coal is caused by AGW, anthropogenic or human emitted CO2 causing global warming, hot temperatures by AGW, sea rise accelerating, droughts, floods, all caused by human emissions. So what are the tenets of AGW? CO2 must be a strong driver of climate. CO2 in the atmosphere must be mostly human emissions. CO2 has to be a potent absorber of infrared energy emitted by the Earth's surface. This is important in the energy balance of Earth. Lifetime is well over 100 years of CO2. Once it's in the atmosphere, it stays in the atmosphere for a long time. And the models must work well. And bad science, like the hockey stick, must be true even if it is not. This is a lot to ask. So where are we? Well, the media is obsessed, and so is academia. The press promotes AGW, not good science. Major outlets see this as a mission. No debate, just polemics. There's very few skeptics that are raised or asked for their opinion. They're generally demonized. Declare deniers not good scientific method. When science should really embrace all skeptics in search for the truth, we're finding something very different here. Progressives are pushing quite hard to take over the energy industry, and science is hardly settled at this point in time. All claims of crisis have been wrong. Alarmists demand adherence to the dogma, and this is done with religious fervor. So what are the red flags for AGW crisis? Well, the IPCC models simply don't work. They overpredict the rise in temperature. CO2 is assumed to drive climate change, but that is not true, as you will see. CO2 emitted by humans is a few percent of the total CO2 that exists at any one point in the atmosphere. CO2 lags temperature and the lifetime is less than a year. So all of these add up to the fact that CO2 has a small role to play. Heating in the atmosphere by CO2 absorbing IR is indeed also small. But that doesn't stop the movies from promoting crisis weather and blaming humans even when that's false. So would you blindly take expert advice if an investment was too good to be true? If the future economy was at risk? If the future meant a world government in control of all countries? Well, shouldn't we do something? People ask me all the time. Shouldn't we do something anyway, like the Paris Agreement? Read this section and then you decide. So lean in and decide for yourself. For your future and other generations might very well depend on it. Again, welcome to Climate Illuminated website. See what you can learn here. What you will discover will amaze you. Learn at least that you need to question the political claims on climate and your role in it. Thank you.